The UK's growing obesity crisis is most serious in Scotland. The National Institute for Health Research is tackling this challenge head-on. Well, one study is evaluating an innovative scheme that is changing the lives of overweight Scottish football fans. We sent Ed Baran to find out why these fans are now so happy with losing.
The obesity problem facing the UK is particularly bad in Scotland. Here, almost 2/3 of adults are overweight and more than 1 in 4 is classed as obese. Now though, some are finding that a visit to their favourite football club can help. This innovative scheme is called Football Fans in Training. Here at Rangers in Glasgow, those taking part attend weekly sessions of physical activity and receive diet advice. It's backed by the NIHR, the research arm of the NHS, and for many, the results are life-changing.
I've had to buy a whole new wardrobe of clothes, literally everything. There was an empty wardrobe. I took about a dozen bags to the charity shop. I've been coming here since I was a schoolboy and my grandfather sitting up the stairs there. And for me to come in here twice a week and walk down the same tunnel, get changed the same changing rooms at, Franz Beckenbauer, Johann Cruyff, that's a big, big thing, big motivation.
I started off, I was just under 26 stone and I lost 5 stone. I've still got another 5 to go, but getting there.
NIHR-funded research shows those taking part in the programme lost 9 times as much weight as those who didn't. As a result, schemes like this are being rolled out at many more leading football clubs.
The marvellous thing about the NIHR and its public health research programme is that it enables really, really first-class research to be conducted. We were able to do a full-scale randomised controlled trial to properly evaluate whether or not the programme that we developed, Football Fans in Training, was able to not only help men lose weight in the short term, but we could follow them up a full year later to see whether or not they'd managed to sustain that weight loss.
I sat down with Professor Dame Sally Davies, Chief Medical Officer at the Department of Health. She explained the role of the NIHR in generating and producing scientific evidence to find the best ways of preventing and treating ill health.
The National Institute of Health Research, the NIHR, is really the research arm of the NHS, but we reach into public health in local authorities as well. And what we're trying to do is develop the evidence to base policy and practice on and to make it easy to do studies. Clearly we have 3 big areas. One are the lifestyle issues, and you can start with smoking, which causes most deaths, but obesity and the obesogenic environment, alcohol, the lifestyle issues, lack of physical activity. Then there's health protection, generally from infections, thinking about pandemic flu, but actually Ebola, issues like that, or food poisoning. And then, of course, there's mental health issues too.
In addition to public health, NIHR funding can cover research into safety issues where there's a potential health outcome. A recent example to hit the headlines is a study which showed reduced street lighting in England and Wales is not associated with road traffic collisions or crime, suggesting local authorities can make savings by dimming street lights at night.
It's vital to have independent research into this type of thing. Local authorities are under immense pressure with budget constraints, and it's good to understand if the strategies employed by the local authorities are actually achieving the right outcomes.
Local authorities have a responsibility for public health at a local level and have a budget to deliver services for public health. And of course they need to make difficult decisions about how to spend that budget wisely. So the research evidence can help them to prioritise and decide which interventions to commission.
From helping local councils on their budgeting decisions to reducing waistlines in some of the most overweight areas of the country, NIHR research is getting the public involved in changing priorities and changing lives.